is going on, guys? This is the SS Ultimate Goku back with another video, and today we are going to do the Week 14 NFL Beast Picks. Joining me is the reigning 48. How you doing?
The who?
Reigning 48.
You said reigning of 48.
I did? I thought I said your name right. Reigning 48.
You said reigning.
Okay. Maybe I made a mistake there. Sorry, man.
I am the
how you-
Randy 48. Yes, sir. I'm here. We're alive. Nothing's dead yet.
Yes. So Beast picks. We're a little late here. Once we get the picks out, I'm gonna try really hard to get this out before the Amazon Prime game. We'll deal with it as it goes on. Play it by ear. But starting the first week, first game, you are now in the lead. You actually you were 13-1-1. Which is probably the highest average of the whole year for 1 week
Ever.
Well, for the whole year since we started doing this year. And I was 9-5.
Yeah, go figure. The week I couldn't actually put bets in because I was in Florida and you can't legally bet in Florida.
Yeah, 9-5-1. I was. You're in the. I think you got a 4-game lead now in the overalls at 117, 113 for me. You got 78, 82 for me for losses, and then we now have both 2 ties because the Commanders and the Giants totally screwed us and decided to tie. So yes, there it is right there. So with that being said, the first game, we got many also I should say the buys. Packers are on a bye.
Packers, Falcons, Bears, Colts, Saints, and the Washington Commanders.
Okay, so those are all our teams on buys right now. This is the last week, I believe, for the buys of
Yes,
the
sir.
year. So yeah, there's that. But now the Amazon Prime game, which will be up very soon. The Las Vegas Raiders and the LA Rams. Raiders favorites.
6.5 points.
And who's just is Matthew Stafford starting, or is it Baker?
Matthew Stafford's done for the year.
Oh, he's done. Okay, so it's who's that
John
other guy?
Wolford.
John Wolford. Because they just signed Baker, so they can't play him right now.
They can,
but he's not
he
ready.
doesn't know the play. He doesn't know the playbook.
Yeah. So okay. So and the Raiders are the favorites. I'm gonna go with the Raiders in this one. Because the Rams are just not there. And they're just not a good team this year, which I said they weren't going to be a good team this year. So Super Bowl hangover in the double caps right now. Raiders win 28-10.
I've got the Raiders in this one 23-13.
All right. Next, 1:00 Sunday games. We have the Minnesota Vikings at the Detroit Lions, and I'm assuming the Vikings are the favorites.
The Lions are a 2-point favorite.
Really? Are you sure you're reading that right?
I'm 100% reading that correct.
Oh wow, that's interesting. It's interesting. Well, I think the Lions will get the upset. The Vikings have been kind of lucky in a lot of these games this year. It looked like the Jets had them, and then they blew it at the end. I'm gonna say what's up?
The Bills game.
Yep. Yeah, the Bills game, they should have lost that game. I think the Lions win 26-23.
I mean, I'm going to say the Vikings win still because they can clinch the division here. I know it's the reason you didn't pick the Vikings in this because
we can't even win the division now.
So who's the only team that can then? The Lions?
The Lions, I think, because they're 5-7. We have 8. We have 8, so there's no way we could get there.
Well, then
because we can only go 9. We can only have 9 wins this year. 9-8.
Then there you go. Regardless, I think the Vikings clinch this week. and it's their division to lose. So I'm going to say the Vikings win. It's going to be a score of 31-24.
Alrighty. So with that, the next game is the Baltimore Ravens at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Is Lamar playing this game? Is he
Lamar's also out for a few games.
gonna be out for this game and a couple? Okay. All right, that's gonna be interesting. And who's the favorite? I'm assuming the Ravens are still the favorite.
The Pittsburgh Steelers are a 2.5-point favorite.
We're going really interesting here this week. Favorites. Huntley is the starter, right? He was the backup last year. Right?
Snoop Huntley is the starter, correct?
All right. So I like this guy. This guy, he started last year against the Green Bay Packers, and he looked really solid. This guy is a solid. I think this guy could be a starter at some point. I think his upside is really good. I think the Ravens will win this game despite them having a backup in there because I think this guy can be eventually a starter somewhere. I'm going to give him 23-13. I got the Ravens winning here.
I'm going to go with the Pittsburgh Steelers 20-16. I don't trust the Ravens.
Okay. All right. Next, we have the Cleveland Browns at the Cincinnati Bengals, and the Bengals are the favorites.
They are a 5.5-point favorite, correct?
Yes. And the Bengals looked solid last week. I mean, they're fighting for the division with the Ravens right now, but they beat the Kansas City Chiefs, and they beat them last year in the AFC Championship game, and now they're beating them here, and they're really an under the radar team, really, I'd say, because we don't really suspect anything from them. And then
the
towards
Bengals?
the Bengals, they were kind of like
last year, but I don't know.
even this year though. I mean, not many real people are talking about them that much still. I mean, and then they beat the Kansas City Chiefs again, and now it's like now people are talking about late. They're making a late surge, really. The Browns on the other end, they look terrible against the Houston Texans, which I suspected was going to happen. I said that Deshaun Watson was going to probably be rusty, and he was. They didn't win because of him. They won because of special teams and defensive touchdowns. So because they're playing a much better team than the Houston Texans, I'm definitely going with the Cincinnati Bengals to easily win here. I'm going to say they are going to win probably 26-13.
Yeah, I'll go with the Bengals as well. The Browns secondary hasn't been great all season. You're finally getting Joe Burrow back with Jamar Chase. The Bengals helped us go back into first seed in the AFC this past week. So shout out to the Bengals for that. But I'm going to say the Bengals win 26-16.
Okay. Next we have the New York Jets at the Buffalo Bills, and the Bills are the favorites. I'm assuming.
The Buffalo Bills are a 10-point favorite, correct?
Okay. Well, I do think the Bills do win this game. They're looking really good late here. Though I wouldn't sleep on the New York Jets here. I think the Jets are going to look good in this game, but they're going to lose. The Bills are going to beat them, but it's going to look good. I say, because I really like what Mike White's doing there. He was very close, but they just couldn't finish it. I wish he would have ran on the third down. He probably could have ran it in on the third down play to have won it. I'm going to give this a 27-20 victory for the Buffalo Bills. It's going to look close, but the Bills will still get it done in the end.
I'm going to
more experienced team.
I'm going to say Buffalo wins 30-13.
Okay. Alrighty. Next, we have Texans game here. We got the Houston Texans at Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys are most certainly the favorites here.
Let me just confirm that.
There's no way the Texans at this point.
17 points, yes.
Points. I mean, yeah. And this is betting odds here. This is the one because they ain't no way the Texans are winning. They look horrendous. And the Cowboys made the Colts look horrendous. Texans are worse than the Colts. Dallas Cowboys easily wins. Easily. I'm gonna give them 43-9.
43-9.
43-9. Probably the highest I've ever given a spread right there.
Dallas Cowboys win 45-3.
You only gave them 3. All right. Next, the Philadelphia Eagles at the New York Giants. The Eagles are the favorites.
The Eagles are a 7-point favorite, correct?
All right. The Giants have just come off on a weird tie. Eagles are rocking and rolling still. Giants are going to look hard in this game, but I still think the Eagles get it done. I'm going to give it 30-27. I think the Eagles just get it enough to get it, but I think the Giants will be competitive in this game.
I think the Giants get routed.
Really?
I think the Eagles beat them 31-13.
Oh, so you're going on the opposite side of the Eagles winning here. All right.
I said the Eagles rout the Giants. The Eagles are winning.
Yeah, no, I see. You're saying that they give them. That's what I'm saying. You're picking the Eagles to blow them out. I'm picking the Eagles, but it's still going to be competitive.
Yes.
Yeah, that's where we're different on. But yeah, next we have the Jacksonville Jaguars at the Tennessee Titans. Who would be the favorite in this one?
The Tennessee Titans are a 3.5-point favorite.
Okay. This one really could go either way. I'm gonna say the Titans. I think it will be close. I think it's gonna be 16-13. Close field goal game. Not really that much impressive scoring here, but I'll just give it to the Titans here.
I'm gonna say the Jaguars win 23-10.
Okay. Kansas City Chiefs at the Denver Broncos. What are you giving, a 13 bird for Kansas City here?
It's a 9.5-point favorite for Kansas City.
Okay. So Kansas City's coming off a tough, shocking loss for the Bengals. I think Denver, well, Denver is Denver right now. Kansas City, I think, easily wins here. 26-6. I just don't see Denver doing really anything in this game.
26-6, you said?
26-6.
I'm gonna say it's tighter than that. Kansas City pulls it out, but it's 16-10 Kansas City.
Okay. Oh shit. All right. Next, we have the Carolina Panthers at the Seattle Seahawks.
Seattle's a 4-point favorite.
Yes, and they got a lot of betting. They got a lot of better odds of winning that division now, and we'll get to that in the next game. But Seattle Seahawks, I think they're gonna win this game. Panthers right now are really playing for next year. Like they're more of a rebound. I mean, they still technically, I guess, have a chance to winning the division because their division sucks, but I just don't see anything happen with them this year. They got, they really need to focus on drafting a goddamn quarterback and building for the future. They keep trying to sign veterans. They just need to get a new quarterback and start new. Seattle Seahawks, they've had a lot of upsides. They've surprised us, with Geno and whatnot. I think we should really stop giving shit to Pete Carroll, because I think it really needs to be more said that Pete Carroll must really know what he's doing, because nobody at the beginning of the year would have thought Geno Smith would be playing as good as he is. So I'm going to give this Seattle Seahawks, I'm going to say 30-17.
Um, I'm going to say Seattle blows them out too. I'm going to say 35-16.
All right. So next we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers against the San Francisco 49ers, and I'm sure the Bucs are the favorites.
The Niners are the favorites.
Okay, I don't know what this spread's thinking.
The fact that they still beat a very good Miami team with Brock Purdy last week.
What is it?
It's 3.5 points to the Niners.
Okay. I do not see the 49ers winning. Yeah, they did play good even after Garoppolo injured himself out for the season.
He's not out for the season yet.
Oh, I thought he was.
He can officially come back in the playoffs. They said it's not as bad as originally expected and could only be a 6-week injury. If they're still alive in playoff contention, San Fran could possibly get Garoppolo back.
Oh, really? Okay, they're really whacking us with these injury reports because Von Miller was originally not serious. Now he's out for
well, that was only found when they went into to tidy up his knee. That they couldn't see that in MRI.
Oh,
the
so
MRI did not. Good. The MRI didn't diagnose that. They went in to do exploratory surgery to clean up his knee, and that's when they found the tear.
Oh, well, that's probably a better thing then, because that would have been good
for his long term. Yes.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's only a partial tear because Von thinks he'll be back and playing in 6 to 7 months versus 11 to 12.
Okay, but getting to this game, the 49ers did look solid even after Garoppolo went out, but at the same time, the Dolphins look bad more than the 49ers look good. So Tampa Bay didn't look well either, but they weren't playing that good of a team. I don't know. I'm kind of putting myself on here. I'm still going to go with the odds of Tampa Bay winning. I think it'll be an ugly game. I'm going to say it's 13-10. I don't know. Tampa Bay just kind of here with that unknown.
I'm going to go pick up every other time that you do this whenever some random unknown quarterback starts. And the legend of Brock Purdy is going to take off. Big Dick Brock is going to win the game. I'm going to take the Niners on a real note. I'm going to say 20 to 14 Niners.
All righty. Next, we have that was the last 4 o'clock game, 4:25 game. Now we have the Sunday night football game, which that is 8:20. Miami Dolphins at the San Diego or LA Chargers should be in San Diego. But what are the odds here?
The Miami Dolphins are a 3-point favorite.
Yeah. And Chargers, they got a lot of things there's a lot of things they got to do. The team structure is just never good. They don't have a fan base there, but that's not really the best problem of what's going on. This team is just not there for that team. And they're holding him back with that crappy team he has. I'm gonna say Dolphins win. It'll be probably 26-20.
I'm gonna say that the Chargers win because the Dolphins continue their free fall, and I don't trust that Miami team. I'm going to say that they're going to come out on top, even with bad wide receiver play and all, and the Chargers are going to win 21-17.
Okay. Monday Night Football, New England Patriots at the Arizona Cardinals. The Cardinals, weren't they just on Monday Night Football?
Not this past week.
Oh, that's
the Patriots are a 1.5 point favorite.
Yeah, it's a toss up. Patriots looked atrocious last week against the Bills. But I think they'll rebound here. I got them winning 31-20.
The Patriots?
Patriots, yep.
I'm going to say the Cardinals eke it out 17-16 in a boring game.
What did you say? 17-16?
17-16 in a boring game.
Missing the extra point.
No, I've got the Patriots playing field goal games with 3 field goals and a touchdown.
Okay. All right. Well, that is the end of the week 14. Make sure to comment, rate, and subscribe. If you're on the website, redirect and subscribe there. And also make sure to check out Kyle's sponsor, Wizards.
Check out my dude Kyle at Chicken Dippin'. Hit him up online at chickendippin.com or chicken_dippin on Instagram. Use code 716 for 15% off your order. Shout out to my friends, Trees, Wings, and Ribs, located in Royal Palm Beach, Florida. They have some of the best wings outside of Buffalo and some of the best ribs I've ever had in my life.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so that's about it, guys. I am the SS Ultimate Goku, and he is the reigning 48. We're out of here. Peace.